I love celebrating authors because it's actually a wonderful thing to put your thoughts to paper and still be able to communicate effectively and make a lot of sense to those who read it. And one of such books is what we're discussing today, because for our book chats this morning on Wake Up Nigeria, we've got John Adefisayo, the visionary founder of John Adefisayo Clothings. Now, John uses his social media to engage followers with content on faith and on creative entrepreneurship. His new book, I'll Get Back to You, is filled with practical tips for young creatives in Nigeria looking to reach the right audience and succeed in their business. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with us this morning. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So I'll get back to you. I need to take a break now. I'm just kidding. But what inspired this book? I'll get back to you.
All right, like I used to say, I write for people on the streets. And what do I mean? It's all about people. I'm very much interested in people who are just starting out. And most importantly, people who are starting from scratch or people who have just little in their hands. I believe your ideas are valid and you can actually make the best of it. So what I write about is how you can start from where you are with what you have. I do not take pride in the fact that people, we always tell you, you have to fail multiple times before you get it right. I believe that for every failure, there is a knowledge gap that needs to be bridged. So the fact that I do it multiple times before I get it right, I don't take pride in it, that people should also do it like that. So I took it upon myself to start putting out content in form of videos, tweets. Yes, I tweet. And eventually I was able to put my thoughts together and get this book.
So it was like a combination of all the thoughts you shared and
yes.
some more, of course.
So
Okay. I'll get back to you. It's something that most entrepreneurs hear every now and then. Someone asks you, how much is this suit? You answer them, it's 75,000 naira or 70,000 naira, as the case may be. And they say, oh, okay. Is it going to be the same color? And then you're having a conversation. You're thinking, oh, this is a potential client. And then the next thing, okay, I'll get back to you. And in most cases, they never get back. So this book seeks to address such incidents and how best to handle it, right?
Yeah. This I'll get back to you thing is not just about what you are going to say when the client says, I will get back to you. So the best way to avoid it, to
even
tackle
avoid
the
it
problem is to avoid it. You
Ah.
don't have to say, okay, well, I'm going to war. When they shoot me on the chest, what should I do?
I'll hold it, then try to bring out the
point is that,
bullets and grab the gun.
I'm going to war. Please, if they shoot me, how will you not enter? Let me just avoid it. So that's what it's all about positioning. So if you are well positioned to attract the right set of people, and you are consistent with owning your skills, so you get to attract the kind of people that needs you, and they don't just take your product to be a mere wish. It's actually a need, and they are really proud to be identified with you, and they are also willing and able to buy.
Willing and able to buy, because that's key these days. Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the chapters. Let's begin from Just to Do It, which is chapter 1. Just do it. And I noticed, in fact, I didn't even pronounce it where it should be just do it, because it's actually a question. Are you sure you should just do it? So tell us more about that. The need for intentionality. Tell us.
Yes. The fact that it is your first time does not mean it should be bad. Does not mean it should be bad. So what you should do is not that you continue to work with what you just have in your head. Because like, there's a quote in that chapter from Aliko Dangote. He said that you cannot grow your business past the knowledge that you have. So when I say just do it, just do it, yes, that means it's not a normal thing. Yes, I used to say something. Failure is not normal.
It's not normal. The quote is actually in the first page right there. The growth you expect to see in your business is a reflection of the quality of education that you have given to your mind. So that's actually the quotes there.
So you don't have to fail because it's your first time. So just reach out for the right knowledge and ensure that you do it well. I used to say that
right on your first try.
In every other way, maybe I'm wrong. In every other way, you might be able to use your common sense. But when it comes to things like this, especially creative entrepreneurship, there's nothing you want to do that someone has not done before. Just reach out for the right knowledge. Sometimes you have to intend, you have to save to get it, and sometimes you'll be able to afford to pay for classes to get taught and get equipped. Whatever, I say stop complaining, get equipped.
Wow. Okay, so now that takes us to Show Your Work, chapter 2.
Yes.
What's Show Your Work about?
Show your work, yes. When I say show your work, I mean okay, let me paint this scenario. Someone is trying to hire you for a job that is worth 5K. You can just talk on the spot and just get the deal sealed. But when you're talking about 50 million, people want to see what you have done before.
True.
I wrote it. I said, I have done this. We convert better than I will do this or I
can do this. That's true.
So one of the ways that you avoid this, I will get back to you, thing is that you have to have a very much compelling portfolio so that you don't have to keep explaining and explaining. And sometimes it's not that people don't have the money to buy. It is that they are not convinced.
That you are capable of
even with strong recommendations. They have not seen the kind of work
that
they want to hire you for. They have not seen it before.
True.
So
I actually like the fact that even though you used a few, foreign folks quotes, you use a lot of indigenous quotes. I know Simire is a Cotonou kind of name, or all these Badagry names. So I see this one for Show Your Work, Simire Jesuni, and wherever you see sugar, you will see ants. Human beings are prone to be attracted to where there is growth. That's the quote there.
This is actually a big shout out to Simire Tijesuni. Tijesuni.
All right.
So he's a big fashion entrepreneur in Ilorin, Nigeria, and I really love his work, admire his work, and his strides. Yes. So what it means is that where you see sugar, you will see ants.
You will see ants.
So I tell people that it is not those fine pictures that really convert into sales. It is the fact that people have seen you do it over time. It is your growth that is more attractive.
Okay. Thank you so much for this book, John Adefisayo. It's I'll get back to you. Hopefully you add soon to it, and hopefully soon you won't have to hear it at all. Thank you so much indeed. All right, at this point, we'll take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us.